Hey guys, Sortex here, and as you know, like a week ago, I guess, yeah, a week ago, GPT-04 came out, and obviously I did a lot of adjustments to some of my decks, and even made some new ones. So this deck profile is going to be on Gear Chronicles, with Chronodragon Nextage. I didn't originally build Gear Chronicles. I actually bought this deck off my friend before the set 4 stuff came out, so this is going to be all some things. Yeah, this is going to be, it's a Gear Chronicle deck with new support from GPT-04. So yeah, so let's get started with it. So starting Vanguard, we run Gunnergear Dracokid. He's from the trial deck. You can run the other starter if you want. I don't remember his name, but I prefer running Dracokid because I like him. So his ability is that is Generation Break 1. You Counterblast 1, put him to soul, then you search your deck for any grade 3. And that's it. I like it because you just search for grade 3. If you're missing grade 3 to use for Strat Fodder, then you can just put him to soul and there. And he's also good for putting stuff into the soul. He's good for feeling your soul. So yeah. For grade 3s, we run 4 Chronojet Dragon. Obviously, he's the boss card, so we run 4 of him and 1 sign 1. Thank you, my friend, for selling me this deck. Oh yeah, so again, he's a boss card, so obviously going to run 4 of him. For those who don't know, his Generation Break 2 ability is that he gets, when he attacks Vanguard? Yeah, when he attacks the Vanguard, he gets plus 5,000 power, and your opponent can guard with grade 1s or higher. So he basically get a glory effect just without the crit. So not bad. Forces your opponent to drop many zeros if you want to guard it. So by himself, he'll be attacking with Generation Break 2. He'll be attacking for 16k, a booster behind him, 21k at least or more, depending on your booster. So yeah, pretty good. And then his second ability is that Counterblast 1, when your unit strides on top of this unit, you may pay the cost. You can do, if you do, you send one of your opponent's rear guard to the bottom of the deck. So basically, you send or spin, however you like to call, fan term call it. I like calling sending because you're just sending it to bottom of the deck, or people say spin. I call send. So yeah, yeah. So you send a card to the bottom of the deck, and that's about it. Not bad because it makes your opponent's field 1. So yeah, 4 of Chronojet Dragon. And then last grade 3s, you run the new grade 3 rare from GPT-04, Steam Fighter Balih, yeah. So he is basically, you mess up on your ride, you didn't ride Chronojet, you just stride on me and you'll get him. So what I'm talking about is his second ability, that when you stride on top of this unit your Vanguard gets the ability, Counterblast 1, search your deck for a Chronojet Dragon, put it as your heart, and then shuffle your deck, and then you take this card and put it to the bottom of your deck. So basically, he fixes your stride, essentially, yeah. But the thing is, you won't be able to get Chronojet's stride skill if you do that, nor if you ride like Upheaval Pegasus, you won't be able to do his send the whole field ability. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're doing that. He's just there to fix your stride if you happen to mess up. Hopefully you don't, but he's a good backup just to help, just for that fixing. And then his other ability is Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When this unit hits, as a rear guard ability, if the unit hits, you choose one of your opponent and you send it to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, not bad on hit. So he's a perfectly good backup grade 3. So yeah. For grade 2s, we run 4 Steam Knight Amber. Basically, he's Amber. You kind of need to have him in the deck. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, if he is boosted, you choose one of your opponent's rear guards and send it. That's about it. Forcibly negging your opponent's field. Probably get rid of it, intercept if you need to. So yeah, not a bad card to have. And he's from the trial deck, so easy to get. Next, we run 4 Upstream Dragon. He is the double rare in the new set. He's good for getting. He's kind of like a tech card. He's basically help you get out the grade 1s you need. So his ability is Generation Break 1. When he's doing attacks, you can give him. You may give him 4,000 power into the end of battle. If you do, return this card to your deck. Search your deck for one grade 1. Call it to rear guard as rest, and then shuffle your deck. So basically, it helps. Like this guy helps get cards out like Gear Wolf or the new grade 1 from GBT04, which we'll get to later. But yeah, he helps you get grade 1 cards that are you need essentially on the field, especially that new grade 1 because this deck is very combo box heavy. Lastly, we run 3 Glimmer Breath from GBT02. His ability is that you combo blast 1, soul blast 1. When you place him on rear guard, if you have our and it's Generation Break 1, if you have a Vanguard with Chronojet in his name, pay the cost you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards, send it to the bottom of the deck, and then he gets plus 2,000 power. So if he comes to 11k for just one turn, and you send something to the bottom. So yeah, pretty good card, negating your opponent's field a bit, and yeah, and since you're putting him to soul, you should have enough soul to use his ability quite a few times. So yeah, not a bad card to use. Grade 1s for Steam Breath Dragon. He's the Strat Enabler. Nothing else much to say. Kind of need him in the deck to stride. Next, 3 Summit Crest Gear Wolf. He's a pretty goddamn good booster. So you should use him. His ability is Generation Break 1. When you send a rear guard to the bottom of the deck, from one of your other cards' effect, he gets plus 3k to end the turn. I believe the ability stacks. Some people say it is. I'm not too sure, but I believe it stacks. So if you Upheaval, you're sending, and you have a full field, you're getting plus 15. So yeah, pretty good card to have on the field. Good booster, or good attacker even. If you have him in the front row, you Upheaval, he'll be down 32. Yeah. So not too bad. Oh, wait, let me check my math. 22. Yes, 22. One or the other. I can't do math right now. It's too early in the morning. Okay. Next, 3 of the new Unflipper, which a lot better than the promo card that we've got. So, Steam Fighter Ur-ningin names. Yeah. So, ability, once return, Generation Break 1, when you send opponent's rear guard to the bottom of the deck due to an effect of a card, if you have a Vanguard with Chronojet in its name, grade 3 or greater, you can countercharge 1. New term. Woo. Or flipping. So, countercharge 1. So yeah, he's a really good card to have. You should run him, because this deck is obviously combo box heavy. So you need the unflips, and sending things to the bottom of the deck is pretty simple to do. So it shouldn't be too hard. So you'll always be doing an ability for free, like stride, like Chronojet skill, combo box 1, send something. It's essentially for free for that turn. And if you have 2 of them on the field, you're unflipping 2. So it's pretty good. Always, you should always have him in the deck. I suggest you run him in the deck if you're playing Gear Chronicles. Finally, for last 2 grade 1s, 4 G Perfect Guards, because G Perfect Guards are Perfect Guards. G for unflipping. So yeah, again, combo box heavy deck, so you need the unflips. Yeah. Okay. Trigger lineup. 8 crits. Crits are going to crit. Probably going to need them, and you're going to need the Heart Thump worker, the Chronojet Dragon crit. Spin the soul plus 5 when Chronojet attacks, and then you draw a card. So yeah, 8 crits for the Heart Thump worker. So yeah. For draw, the Margot clone essentially you need for soul charging for Glimmer Breath skill, but again, it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, Margot clone, and then 4 heals, because heals are going to heal. That's all you need. 4 heals. Well, that's essentially going to use anyways. So yeah, that is it for that trigger lineup. And now we get onto the strides. So strides, we run 1 Upheaval Pegasus. It's just a fun card to use, especially if your opponent has like a good field out. Stride onto him. So his ability is when you stride, when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, if you have a heart with Chronojet in its name, your opponent send all their rear guard to the bottom of the deck in any order, and then for each card that they put into the deck by this effect, they check the top card and then call it to the rear guard. So you can mess up someone's field with this card, and it's pretty fun. So yeah. Yeah, just 1, because I think 1 is all you need. Next, 1 Faterider Dragon. He's good for when you're using up all your other strides. His ability is choose one of your rear guards from the bottom of the deck and search for a card one grade greater. Call it to rear guard. Shuffle your deck and then choose 1 unit for each face-up G-Zone card, and they get plus 3,000 power. So, good card for using when you stride a whole bunch of times. So he shouldn't be so essentially he should be first stride, and then this is gonna be like who knows how many strides later. So yeah, so pretty good card because he just buffs your field up. So yeah. Next, one of the new cards, we run 2 Chronodragon Nextage. I think 2 is enough for this deck. So yeah, 2 GRs. So yeah, his ability is that Generation Break 2, Counterblast 1, Persona Flip, and then discard 3 cards from your hand. When he attacks, when he finishes attacking a Vanguard, pay the cost. If you have Chronojet Dragon and your heart, you can put this card back to G-Zone and stand Chronojet Dragon, and basically you get another attack. So basically, that is pretty good. I think Gear Chronicles needed that support to make it better, because Gear Chronicles always been a little meh, but now with this card, it makes Gear Chronicles a little bit more viable, because they kind of have a restander kind of. So yeah, so use him and then skill activates, make Chronojet stand, and then Chronojet's going to attack with his Generation Break 2 ability, which forces your opponent to can't guard with grade 1s or higher. So force the perfect guard with this card, and then make them drop a whole bunch of grade 0s. So yeah, when you attack with Chronojet. So yeah, not bad. Obviously you need 2 of them, so get him. And then finally we run 4 Ragnaclocks. A lot of people say you should just run 4 Ragnaclocks because he's so good. So his ability is Counterblast 1, Persona Flip. When this unit attacks, your opponent can't guard with grade 0s. And if the number of face-up cards is 2 or more, then this unit gets +1 crit. So a lot of pressure. So this also forces the perfect guard. And yeah, just a whole bunch of pressure. So essentially, he'll be first stride, Upheaval. Second stride would probably be Ragnaclock, and then Nextage. And then if they still survive, then you can use your Ragnaclock again or Faterider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So yeah. And that is it for this deck profile, guys. This deck is very fun to play with, and I feel like this card is what Gear Chronicle needed, along with that grade 1 unflipper, because they needed a lot of unflipping since they counterblast so much. But yeah, Nextage probably like saved their butt. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!